Greetings, friends. I'm sitting by the lake here at Lake Chateaug in Hayesville, North Carolina. And I wanted to share a few thoughts that I had as we're beginning to see the end of the hyper-focus on the pandemic and what's all involved in with that, and starting that new process of new beginnings. Because for 20 years, I worked with people and churches as they let go of the old and prepared for the new. And one of the things that you have to do in that preparation time for your new beginning is to let go of the old and to deal with the issues that need to be dealt with so that the new beginning can start afresh. So I want to share with you a 5-step prayer process that could be very assistive for you in this new beginning. As I've been contemplating this, I was thinking of that line in the Lord's Prayer that says, "Lead me not into temptation." Charles Fillmore of Unity fame said it was really not lead me into temptation, but don't leave me in temptation. And as I've been studying the Course in Miracles, the focus is about keeping our mind from wandering. And all of this is so important and so critical, because as we get scattered in all the possibilities and what can we do and how can we do it and what's going to, we can get caught up in the monkey mind and not focus on creating the life, the world, the experience that we want to. And so to do that, we could use some reminders from Frances Folks on effectual prayer. And she's the creator of the 5-step unity prayer process. That first starts with relaxation and then moves to concentration. And after concentration, there is a focusing even deeper into a meditation, allowing the silence, listening, and the 5th step is gratitude. So the first step of this unity prayer process is to relax. I don't know about you, but in the workaday world of busyness and time clocks and having a to-do list that was longer than the hours in my day, I needed to focus and relax into this spiritual awareness. And so the first step of this unity prayer process is to relax, to shift our focus away from the outer things and into an awareness of God consciousness. Jesus talked about it as coming as a little child and laying down everything that is in the way of experiencing this secret place of the Most High. And so often when you start this process, you have to relax, soften, calm our minds from that monkey mind focus. The second step is to concentrate. Let the same mind be in you that was in Christ Jesus. You see, each of us are part of that divine mind, part of the Christed energy, part of the sonship. And shifting away from the worry and the lack and the limitations of the world into that expansive place that knows that there is a spiritual focus, a spiritual solution to every problem. I love the saying of first within and then without. First the sowing and then the reaping. And so by becoming relaxed and now concentrating to seek unification, seek that connection with Spirit, it allows us to move away and into this prayer time. Now, this is the hardest part for me, is to start that concentration, to prepare my mind to have a single focus. And yet, it is sometimes the easiest thing of picking up a book that's spiritually inspiring to you. Reading the Daily Word is how I started 30 years ago. Is every day I would read the Daily Word, and that little prayer moment of shifting away from the worldly focus and sowing seeds that I would harvest about the spiritual qualities of life. So during this time of concentration, it's easy to read something or to listen to a piece of music, something that will help not only your physical body relax, but also your mental focus to become more concentrated. And as you do this, you're shifting away from the outer world and to give intense, earnest thought to the words you're reading, to make that concept not an outward thing, but an inward experience. This is what the psalmist meant when he said, "Be still and know that I am God." Be still and know I am that I am. In this level, you're allowing your meditation for your intellect to retire, for your reasoning to cease, your emotions to become still, and you basically forget about the body. It's about relaxing into this spiritual consciousness. The next step actually happens to you when you achieve this meditative state. It's called the silence. You see, in the silence, we realized we've stopped thinking. We've stopped being outwardly focused. We're stopping. And there is this gap of the silence. And you realize, I forgot to think. I forgot a whole section of the melody of the song. I've pushed pause and allowed time to just recede. And this time of silence is critical. It's that time that you can't make happen, but happens for you. It happens as you allow it to. It's that time when we can catch God thoughts and experience that pause that really refreshes. And then when you come back to an awareness, what happens is you feel the gratitude of the moment. Feel the gratitude for the prayer that allows you to really feel that connection, to have communion with God. Now, these 5 steps of unity prayer is simple, but it's not easy. It requires a discipline. It requires a focus. Now, you may go, well, I don't know that this is going to really help me. I don't know that really pushing pause in the moment is going to make any difference. But let me tell you a story of Marylou Palmer. Marylou was the co-founder of Unity. She was a wife and mother to 4 kids. She, in fact, had a serious health crisis that she called consumption. Later, we would describe it as tuberculosis. And the doctors told her that she had 6 months to live. And at that point in time, she went to a spiritual lecture where the speaker said something to the effect of, "I am a child of God, and therefore I do not inherit sickness." And she went That's a new thought. I haven't ever heard that before. I always heard that I would have this affliction all of my life. And so she dedicated that with that energy of that new thought that said, I don't have to have this sickness. I could choose a different way. And by taking time in the silence every day, using a practice that was similar to this, of relaxing, concentrating, meditating on a high spiritual thought, allowing that silence to overtake her, and to find a gratitude for that time out experience, she changed her life. She not only lived beyond that 6-month period, she and Charles Fillmore built a spiritual practice that was so powerful that it impacts over 800,000 people. It's amazing to have that many people because of this prayer-induced healing to transform people's lives. It's one of those experiences where if she can do it, I can do it. It is a time where we can lay hold of what's important in our world and nurture it, first within and then without. We have to sow the mental energy of what we do want in our lives, and then we can harvest and reap the good from that. So I hope that this time out experience of using this basic 5-step method can help you. One of my friends said, as he was jumping in the pool, he said, you know, I've jumped into more problems by jumping in, but I've always had to use the steps to get them out of there. And I think that these 5 little steps could help you. I know they've helped me to transform my life. That's relaxation, concentration, meditation, realizing the silence, and then gratitude. Because out of that connection of gratitude, we build, we nurture, we focus our attention on what we do want. And that's a transformative process. And together, I'm going to say thank you for joining me this morning, and I hope you have a great week. So I'm going to invite you to let's share this unity practice together. And I'm going to share a daily word, and I'm going to invite you to just take a few minutes and relax. So close your eyes if you're comfortable, or find a focus that you can soften your eyes and not become so involved in seeing every detail. Just focus and relax and soften. Sometimes I like to imagine a golden light above my head, showering me with this light of God. And so allowing that light to fall through my mind, my head, down my shoulders, relaxing and softening my hands. And with the next breath, I breathe it in to my lungs and relax and soften. And now with that next breath, I send that beautiful golden light through my body, past my hips, down my legs, relaxing my knees, and out the soles of my feet. Relaxing, softening. And now I consciously place my attention on the best things and the best aspects of my life. The word for the day is attention. My attention is a powerful tool that I can use to focus my thoughts and feelings. When I place my attention on these many blessings, I can live in a constant awareness of everything for which I am grateful for, all that is good in my life. Living in this state of gratitude and focus keeps me positive and expectant that even more good, more love, more joy, more peace, more divine ideas are on their way to me. And as my thoughts of gratitude fill my consciousness, my attention naturally goes to all that is beautiful and positive in my life. I let my mind count my blessings from the love, from the light, from the joy, from the peace. I am grateful as these thoughts of peace and joy crowd out any attention that I have placed in the past to the worrisome and troubling thoughts. I allow these thoughts of goodness, of the people in my life, of the beauty of the natural world, and for the love that I feel for God. From Proverbs, happy is the one who listens and watches at the gates, waiting outside the doors of heaven. So I just bid you peace as you concentrate and meditate and find yourself grateful for all the good and the best aspects of your life.